Hey, Pat. Hey, Frank. Let me try a little bit different camera angle. I got the camera a little bit lower, so I have more room for my hands. Hopefully I keep the subject in focus. Hey, Jim. Hey, Larry. So, what I want to play with tonight is I got some more arms, Rondo arms. These are both hot stock 6 ohm advanced timed arms for N bell cars. This is 14 degrees and this is 17 degrees. I'm going to put them in Fusion. I'm really focusing on my Fusion spec racer because I'm trying to sort out which car I'm going to race, not this weekend, but the following weekend at the Vero Club race. I'm also going to put one of the advanced timed arms in this V3 Viper. This is my current kind of king of the road spec racer. This has a Rooster Racing arm in it, and it's got some pretty impressive numbers on the dyno, and this car really tracks well, it handles well. This car is pretty fast for an N-Bell car, up in the 450s. This thing has hit 460 even, so I'm not sure why, because most of my N-Bell cars are maybe in the 420 or 430 range. So there's something magical that happened with this car. You know, you don't question it. You just shake your head and go, okay, good for me. I did something right with that car. Hey, Mike. Now, I don't know if there's any armature experts out there. By no means do I pretend to be an expert. I know about the advanced timing, but I don't know, are there any pros or cons to running an advanced timed arm? Do they have a shorter lifespan? Is there more of a risk of it going bad? I don't know. I really don't know. I've never used advanced timed arms until I got these Rondo arms. I always did 0 timed arms, and I used the advanced N-Bell, the advanced timed Fusion N-Bells, and 0 timed arms. And on the Vipers, I used 0 timed arms and just advanced the timing on the N-Bell itself. So, hey, Mayor, how's it going, buddy? No, I don't think it's torque. Torque for which one? The advanced timing? Because the advanced timed arms are way faster top end wise on the dyno. Well, I thought that too, Frank, but I actually asked Chris Rondo this, who makes these arms, and he's like, nah, I advanced the timing on the N-Bell as well. So but I think he goes all out. He's pretty extreme, so I guess you take your risk if you're trying to get the most performance. Hey, Steffi. And hey, Mike. Hey, Rick. Yeah, they do, Mike, for sure. They have a higher RPM than the, well, not stock, but zero timed arms. I assume that's what you meant when it said stock, but. So, this car, this is a Fusion. I just built this with an opaque chassis. I actually ordered a zero time, so this is a zero timed arm from Rondo. I got one just to kind of experiment, so I got 2 advanced and 1 zero timed arm for N bell cars. 5.8 ohm hot stock arm. Not talking about like the 2.4 ohm arms that I was using in the level 10 cars. And I put this zero timed arm in this car, and it runs okay. It's in the 4s, but nothing spectacular. It's kind of similar to my other hot stock arms in the low 4s, high 3s, low 4s. So nothing super awe-inspiring with those numbers, at least on the dyno. This car feels like it has power on the track, though, so it's got some power. I don't know, Pat. That's what I'm asking you guys. I really don't know. I know it does have something to do with where the brushes contact, when the brushes contact the com, but I don't really understand the physics or theory of it or why it makes it go faster. I guess I could try and research it. And I'm sure if somebody explained it to me, I'd be able to understand it. But okay, that makes sense, Mike. And for the kind of racing I do, I kind of want the higher top end. I guess if you really want the quickest jump off the line, you wouldn't use an advanced timed arm, maybe. Maybe for drag racing, you wouldn't use an advanced timed arm, or would you? I don't know. So I got some other parts in this week. I ordered a bunch of stuff from Scale Engineering. I ordered some hubs in 244 size and 246. I've already used 2 pairs of these, so I can bring the V3 car lower. This car not this car, where the heck is it? This car needs to go low. I need to be able to go below 418. The smallest hubs I had were 248, and that gave me 418 with these Onslaught tires. I wanted to go down to like 416 with the V3. And even the opaque Fusion the magnets sit higher, similar to the V3. You got to take this opaque chassis lower than you do these blue chassis. Word on the street is the opaque chassis supposedly handles better. Hey, Snuggy. Hey, Josh. Yeah, I'll have to dig that video. I think you're right, Mike. I think I remember something about Dan doing something about armatures. I guess my question is there any real negative to using an advanced timed arm? Does it put more stress on the arm? Do you risk it burning out quicker or anything like that? I wonder. I don't know. I guess I'll find out as I use these cars. All I know is I built this car. This is a V3 level 10 car. I had a 2.6 ohm BSRT zero timed arm in it. I switched it to this 2.4 ohm advanced timed Rondo arm, and it went from like a 4.6 to a 5 almost 5.6. And it sounds like a dentist drill. So this thing is crazy fast. So the arm, that arm, advanced arm, made a huge difference in that car. I'm hoping for the same with these level 6 advanced arms, so I guess we'll find out. And the question is, will it dethrone this current spec racer car? I'm looking to see which is going to be the spec racer car that I use at my race. So far, this one I practiced with at the Vero track last weekend. It ran really well. I was pretty happy with how it ran. We'll see if I could get this car to not only be as fast, but also handle as well. So that's kind of my goal here. And then I just want to play around with the V3 some more and see how it compares against the Fusions. I already know how it compares, but you'll see I put a little black dot on these. These are the 246 hubs. So this is bringing the V3 down lower. It's definitely lower. This is a 2014. You can see that it's pretty darn close. It's pretty close to being level. But if you look on a 012 track, which most of mine is, there's a good amount of space there. And if you look at this blue chassis, which sits lower on 012, it's like right on, it's hugging the rails already, this blue car, compared to how this opaque chassis sits much higher with the magnets. I'm curious what the downforce is with this car at the height that it is. 142. $150. 151, so it's almost 10 more. A little more downforce with this car, which is lower. Kind of makes sense. And let's see how the lowered V3 now, what kind of downforce I'm getting there. That's pretty good, 150 as well, so that's very close. In this car, the V3 with the lower, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think most guys feel the same, Josh. You want more top end. When you're doing road racing, you want the top end. You want to go fast for longer periods of time. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, with Spec Racer, you're locked into 723. So all these Spec Racers are seven tooth pinion and a 23 tooth crown gear. You can change. You can go as high as you want on the tire height. So as I was saying, I bought some parts. I got some hollow lightened rear axles from Scale Engineering. I got the different rear hubs in 244 and 246. I got some of these low friction blue hardened plastic bushings for Viper G cars and also for Fusion cars. Gonna see how I like those. This car does have the blue hardened plastic bushings in it and also in the front. I'm debating on this G car. Maybe I'll take the time to pop the bushing out of the end bell and put one of the blue bushings. See you, Mayor. Say hi to Jane for me. Well, that's the end game, right, Pat? Is to go as low as you can go and get the handling, but not kill your car and not slow it down too much. So, I'm not one of those guys. There were some guys that love to slam the rails, and they like to see the rail marks, and they're dragging the rails. I don't prefer that. I like them low. Just maybe like this car, you can see is just kissing the rail. I kind of like how this car is sitting now with this little bit lower rear end. It was already low enough in the front. And this car handles, man. I'm telling you, this V3 Spec Racer class car, this thing is like stuck to the track. Yeah, I saw those new hubs from Viper with the holes in them. Man, they want like $8 or $9 a pair. I was like, jeez, those are pricey. All right, Mayor. So, what do you guys think? Should I rebuild the Fusion first or the V3 first with the advanced timed arm? I think I'm going to put the 17-degree one in the V3 and the 14-degree. Maybe I'll do the other way around. Put the more advanced one in the car that I can actually club race. That's Hopper approved. I don't know how much of a performance difference there is from 17 to 14 degrees, but the V3 first. All right, we will do the V3 first. All right. I think I will put the 17-degree arm in the V3. You ran one what, Pat? I think I missed part of your one that was too low, or so this car currently has a Rooster Racing balanced hot stock 5.8 ohm arm. Let's see what kind of numbers we're getting with this car. So it's kind of right at the 4 mark. This car does run really well. It's pretty fast already. But let's see what this advanced time arm gives it. Actually, you know what? I think I want to ohm out this arm. Yeah, that could do it for sure. I just started a live show. Your dinner's in the fridge. Just had to say hi to the wife. She just got home finally from work. Geez, almost 8 o'clock. She only just got home. She definitely works too hard. All right, real quick, I got my meter out here. Curious to see. I think it's supposed to be like 5.8. My leads are showing about 1 ohm. So I gotta subtract an ohm pretty much. So, it's like right at 6 ohms actually. Yeah, 5.9. Yeah, it's like around 5.9. All right. Oh, on an AFX track, yeah, that could be interesting because you never know what you're gonna get for rail height with that. All right, so let's take this car apart real quick. Where's my? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I put these? I guess I should. I bought these. I might as well try them. I'm gonna use these hardened plastic bushings. They're supposed to be low friction. I'm not sure how difficult it's going to be to get the one out of the end bell, but I'll give it a go. This is an older, I don't know how I ended up with this end bell in this car. This is an older, this is not a Gen 4. I'm going to put a new end bell in this car and put the plastic bushing in. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have to tweak an end bell real quick. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to take the end bell out of this, my other V3. This is a new end bell that I already broke in with the brush radius tool, and this is a Gen 4. I really don't want to take the time to have to tweak and do a whole end bell, other than the bushing. So give me 2 seconds to take the end bell out of this car. I think that's a good compromise. I'll rebuild this car later. Where's my... Oh yeah, this is a better end bell. This is like brand new, actually. It's already tweaked. Let me just look at it real quick, check the tension on it. Looks pretty good. All right. Let me see how hard it's going to be to try and pop that bushing out without screwing up the brushes. Maybe if I use this tool that holds it open. And I can push through with this. Maybe. The thing does not want to come out. Oh, there we go. I got it. Got it started anyway. Yep. There we go. I don't think I screwed the brushes up too badly. Now I gotta try and get the other bushing in. Yeah, right, Josh? Yeah, tell me about it, Mike. I have 3 cars sitting on the bench, but I don't know what's going on. They're getting up over 150 degrees, so they're all fusions. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I'll look at those later. I've been looking at them all week, actually, and I still haven't figured it out. I have not been doing that on camera. Because I've been getting annoyed. Alright, let's see if I can... Hopefully I didn't screw up this end bell too badly. See if we can put this new plastic bushing in. The flat side goes down. There's a little raised side that actually faces the armature. Alright, got it in there. Let me just give this one quick look at the brush arms here. All right, she's in. No, the bushings are smooth on the edges. They're not gnarled, thankfully. They're not actually that hard to push out, believe it or not. I just got oil all over my nice cleaned yellow mat, but oh well, it is a work mat after all. But I clean it every night. Some alcohol. All right, what was I doing? I'm going to use this arm. That's a pretty fat. I'm curious what size spacer I'm going to need with this. I'm going to try this 10,000 spacer. Of course, I just dropped it. Really? Where'd that go? plastic, the rear plastic bushing for the Viper and G car. I'm not gonna put any spacer just yet. See what kind of space we get after we put it together. All right. I think that spacing looks pretty good. I like to see a little bit of copper. I know you can't see in there, but where the brush arm is, I like to see a little bit of copper from the com plate between the end of the armature where the windings attach and the copper. I don't want the arms to be too close to the arm itself, the brush arms, I should say. I usually use a 10,000ths like Teflon spacer and either another 5 or 10,000ths metal spacer on top of that. Usually works pretty well. All right. Oops. Sorry, I'm hitting the camera again. I might need a little spacer in there. We'll have to, yeah. I think I am gonna need a spacer probably, but I'll snap it in just to look. So I've cleared the little ears there. Push that in. Actually, spacing's not too bad. Probably could use maybe a 5,000 spacer in there. Yeah, I think I might. It's a little bit too much play. I really hate pulling the pinion off and on. It loosens it up. I have to use some Loctite on it. Alright, I've got my little 5,000ths spacer that we're going to put on here. Put the bushing back on. The thinner side goes towards the gear on these dual flange type bushings. That's better. All right. Put our magnets back in. give this a little bit of oil. And these are apparently self-lubricating. I'm not sure how that works. Self-lubricating bushings, but I'm like, okay, I'm still gonna oil it. I gotta say, these V3s do have a very smooth gear mesh compared to the original V1. Not sure why that. I think it's how the magnets are, but they're really smooth. I like it. All right. I guess we'll see how we did. Anyone want to guess what the dyno number is going to be? I'm hoping decent. I don't have a lot of luck when I do these things live, it seems. All right, here we go. Fingers crossed. All right, I think I could live with 450, and it looked like it was going to get faster too. So 440. All right, Mike, that was a pretty darn good guess. I think a little more breaking in, and this thing might even get closer to 460. Wow. Oh yeah, look at that gear is spinning on there on the pinion. I need to get more pinion gears. I don't have any more toughened. I like to use the tough gears because they do last longer. It wasn't even 4. With the other arm, it was at like 390 something, almost 4. So we went from right around 4 to around 450. I do want to put a little Loctite on this pinion gear, and then we'll do the same thing with the Fusion. Swap the arm out on the Fusion. I like these RPM tough gears, but man, if you take it off more than twice, that's it. It kind of loses its grip on the armature shaft, you know. But a little Loctite usually does the trick. So I got this Loctite from Viper. Supposedly it's good to use on metal and plastic, but I've never had any issues with it, to be honest with you. I did research the Loctite itself that's meant for metal and plastic. I gotta get some because I'm almost out of whatever this stuff is. This was like in this unmarked little tube, so I'm not even sure. You just gotta be careful when you're putting these on. You don't want to get Loctite down in your bushing because that will not be good. I usually put it on and then right away I'll put the rear end in and make sure the pinion gear is where I want it, and that actually looks pretty good where it is. So I'm gonna leave it right there and we'll let that dry. Yeah, it is blue. Oh, I guess there's different. Well, yeah, I know there are different colors of Loctite, but all right. So let's close this up. All right, next up. So I got some extra bushings now, and I got another decent arm I could use in another car. So that's cool. Because this is still a pretty good arm, this Joker arm. I mean, the arm in this Fusion that's hitting 460 is a Joker arm, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and put this arm in here. And put these bushings away real quick. As much as I'm glad that car ran well, I really want this Fusion to run well, because I'm hoping I might race this car. This one. So I'm going to take the zero timed arm out. And again, this was also sitting at right around 4. Actually, like a little over 4 with this zero timed arm. So I am gonna take a chance, and all of my Fusion end bells are actually advanced timed end bells, unless I want to try and tweak one and remove some of the. Now, this car that we just did, I left it on neutral. I left the end bell on neutral, so I don't have a zero timed Fusion end bell, so hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Yeah, the red is more of a permanent. Viper has the red one too, I believe. I don't want it to be really that permanent, but I mean, how permanent is it really? Can you still get it off if it's the red, or is it really hard to get off? I don't know. So you can see this, where these brushes sit. And they're really like, just the tips of them are touching, so these are advanced don't know that I want to mess with trying to remove that. I might screw up the end bell. I guess we'll see how it goes. If the car seems like it's struggling or too fast or too hot, maybe I'll have to order some zero timed end bells from Wizard. But for now, we're going to use it. Going to live dangerously. I think, let me look real quick on Wizard's site. Fusion, all fusion. I think these are 20-degree advanced already. Hopefully it's not that much. Fusion M bell. Yeah, it is 20 degree. Geez, so that's going to be like 34 degrees advanced timing. If that's how that works, if you can add the advanced timing of the M bell and the advanced timing of the 14 degrees of the maybe I should try to do a little bit less timing. Trying to take some of the angle out of the brush arm just so it's not quite as advanced. I think I got a little bit. Well, we'll see how that goes. I get them from Rondo himself, but he's a little particular on who he sells them to. But I'll shoot you an email, Steven. Hey, UC Slot Cars, how are you? Hey, Ray. Yeah, because sometimes I do want a little bit stronger Loctite, actually. Like in particular on my pinion gear, you certainly don't want to spin a pinion gear when you're racing. All right, what am I doing now? I'm gonna use this. No, not that arm. Did I already take the arm out? Where did I put it? No, there it is. 14-degree one. Yeah, in particular these RPM pinions, they do tend to kind of lose their grip, and I get a little worried that even with the blue, though the blue Loctite does seem to. I hope I didn't screw this end bell up by trying to take out some of the timing. I guess we'll see. We'll see how this car runs. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely need a spacer on that. I'm gonna put the one that was on the other car. Ah, too tight, too much spacer. One more time. No, Fusion M Bell does not work on a Viper. Completely different architecture, design. The Fusion M Bell has the hangers molded into the. It just wouldn't fit. It's a whole different set design chassis. I think I'm gonna go with a 10,000 spacer. Now wait a minute, that looks like a Viper M Bell will work on a G car, like a BSRT G3 car. That sounds pretty good, Pat. Thank you for that. Hopefully, we don't generate too much heat with this advanced. These advanced arms. All right, that's good. Spacing looks good. But yeah, thank you for that. explanation. Feels pretty good, nice and smooth, the gear mesh. I usually like to have between, I don't like it to be too tight. I'd rather be a little bit loose. At least 5 thousandths I have in most of my setups. Between 5 and 10,000. If it looks like it's over 10 thousandths, I'll close it up a little bit, but that's just me. Some guys like it even looser, some guys like it more tighter tolerance, but oh, come on. These dang pickup shoes can be a little bit of a pain. Especially when you got a camera in front of you. Alright, one on. I think these are 9 thousandths springs, 009 springs strength. Sometimes you gotta just take your tweezer and pop the spring into position so it's sitting properly. All right, I guess we'll see how this looks compared to the 0 timed arm. Again, hopefully I didn't mess up the end bell too much by doing my little tweak. I guess we'll find out in a second here. Uh-oh. Slowing down. Houston, we have a problem. Don't think it likes what I did to the end bell. Dang it, maybe I should have just left it with the advanced timing. Oh yeah. Nope. Something's not right. Too tight? No, it's not too tight. I don't ever build a car with an armature that's too tight, Snuggie. How dare you even ask that? Oh, really, Ray? I don't know. That looked kind of scary to me. Thing was like not running. All right, I'll take a quick lap with it. Stand by. No, it stopped. It ran a lap or two, but it was slow.
Yellow flag.
Definitely not where we want it to be, unfortunately. So my question is, do I put a new end bell in that I didn't mess with? It's going to be still be an advanced end bell. Yeah, there's definitely there's plenty of play there, Snuggy, between the bushing and the arm. So it's definitely, and it's smooth when I run it with my finger. I think I just kind of screwed up this end bell. Dang it! Now I got to get the plastic bushing out of here. I forgot about the fact that all the end bells I have for fusions are advanced because I always had 0 timed arms. But I did ask Chris. He said he advances the timing on his even advanced arms. He advances the timing on the end bell. I don't know how much, but. Maybe I'll have to put the 0 timed rondo arm back in this car for now. It was fast, but. Nah, I had the 0 timed arm in there with these same bushings. It ran fine. Nah, it's not the blue bushing, guys. Trust me. I didn't just put those in; those were already in the end bell, and I had it on the 0 timed arm. Hold on, I gotta find a different end bell. That one looks new. It's a thought. I mean, I could try. I could try leaving this bronze bushing in here, or brass, whatever the hell it is, just for the sake of time. We'll see how it runs. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I think it was because the brushes weren't contacting the comm properly because of what I did to it. So we'll find out. This one I didn't touch. This is just pretty much as it came from Wizard. But I am a little worried about having the advanced timed arm and the advanced timed, oh come on, go in already. The advanced timed end bell. Sorry, I gotta see what I'm doing here. Something's not right. What the heck is going on with this thing? There we go. Wow, it's much tighter with the bronze bushing in the front. I gotta remove that little spacer that I put on the end of the. Obviously that bronze bushing sticks out further than the plastic one in the end bell. Gonna have to go with no spacer. Yeah, that's better. We got clearance. Dang, we've been on for over an hour already. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess, right? Feels pretty good to me. don't know why I'm trying to make such fast cars. I can't even keep them on the track as it is. I probably should try and make a slower car. Maybe I'll do better. Alright. Oop, I lost a, oh well, I'll have to find another one. I lost an axle pin somehow. Oh, there it is. Let me give this front bushing a little bit of oil since it's new. Alright, I guess we'll see if this blows up or not. I'm a little nervous. I know, right, Mike? It's good. It's like good TV. Yeah, see, then it starts to slow down. Yeah, I think it's too much advanced timing, personally. No, I don't know, Ray. It was slowing down again. It really started to. Really, you built one of these with an advanced end bell, 20-degree advanced end bell, and an advanced arm. So you're saying I should let this run at 5 volts and just kind of break it in? Nah, the pinion's not slipping. It's pretty tight. You can grab the arm and move the axle, and if the pinion turn, like, I mean, I'm not gonna do it too hard, but it shouldn't turn. It shouldn't turn. That's pretty tight, so it's not the pinion slipping. The arm feels a little warm. I don't know. I'm gonna run a couple of quick laps.
Go.
Whew, it's very hot. 170 degrees inside that end bell with my temperature gun. That's not good. That thing's gonna burn up. It ran okay. It was doing like 2.6, 2.7 second laps, but this car is much better than that car. Yeah, this ran okay, but not. I think I might put the zero timed arm back in the car and pick up some non-advanced end bells. That was definitely way too hot. All right, I'm gonna have to play around with that some more. Um, what I would like to do is take some laps with this beast of a V3 that we just built with the advanced timed arm. This thing is going to be fun. So, I want to do some laps with this against my Top Dog Fusion and see. I know this car is going to do well. Well, this isn't going to break my track record. This is only a 6-ohm armature. But it may break the 6-ohm arm record. I don't really have a 6-ohm arm record. It's like, if it gets down in the 2.4 second range, that's very good for a 6-ohm car. Which is what this Fusion has done. Is that good enough angle there? I don't see any link 3A TGL. Maybe it didn't allow the link. I don't know. All right. I'm going to run the Fusion first. All right, here we go. I'll do about 20 laps each. Two 5:10 so far is the fastest lap after 10 laps. Runs very cool, only like 116 degrees on the arm. I like how this car runs. It really, even pushing it, it sticks to the track pretty good. I was trying to get under 2.5.
So close.
Took my eye off the ball there. 2507. Alright, that was 20 laps. 2507. I'm sure I could get down into the 2.4s, high 2.4s with this car, but that's pretty good, and the car handles really well. This will probably be the car I race next Saturday, unless I can come up with something better between now and then. All right, we'll see what the V3 can do. Two, 472. Woo! 247. Finally came off after 10 laps. Pretty cool as well. Low 120s in the end though. It's pretty good. Happy about that. My car's fast. Handles pretty darn good too. Two, 472 was the best lap I did, and just about every lap was in the 2.5 second range. Yeah.
Yellow flag.
That is pretty good. Yeah, so for now, this is still the king of my Fusion cars. I think I'm going to swap out swap this back to the 0 timed arm. Just to see if it how it runs. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this V3. It's gonna be interesting once this gets Hopper approved. Nice. No, not yet. Has not been approved. See you, Jim. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm probably going to sign off in a little, pretty soon myself. Been on for about an hour and a half. I'm still, I would like to use this car at least, so I'm going to put the 0 timed arm back in it, see how it runs. I'll order some 0 timed M-bells from Wizard for these advanced timed arms, just to see how it goes. I would like to get this plastic bushing out of here, though. Put the bushing in this car. plastic bushing back in. Let's see how this zero timed arm runs again. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me here on a Friday night. Hope everybody had a good week. And I know I'm looking forward to the weekend. Ooh, yeah, there's a lot more space with the plastic washer. In the front by the end bell. I'm gonna try two 10,000ths. Hopefully that's not gonna be too much. We shall find out. If it is, I'll put that 5,000ths that I had right there. This might be a little too much, but yeah, dang it, I had a feeling it was gonna be too much. Third time's a charm. So we'll go with 15,000 space instead of 20. Should do the trick. Yeah, perfect. All right. Put our traction magnets back in. Looks good. All right. Let's see what we get with this. What's going on here? This thing's slowing down. No, this is a different armature. This is the 0 timed arm. The other one was the advanced timed arm. So it's 2 different armatures now. Oh, wait a minute, maybe my power is not good to the I don't know what to make of that. That is really weird. This thing's dying a slow death. I don't know, guys. I'm getting tired, and I think I need to take a little break and continue building over the weekend and try and sort this out. I am a little disappointed in how this fusion came out because I was really hoping to have a. I mean, I'm happy I have this car. This one is running really well. If this is what I end up running, I'm not going to be disappointed. I think I'll do well with this car. But I was hoping to build another one that was really there. Yeah, I think so, Mike. It's weird. I don't know why. That's 2 builds in a row where it starts fast and then it slows down. And 2 different armatures, too. It's kind of odd, but I'll figure something out. All right. I think I'm going to call it here. Clean up and go relax a little bit, watch a little TV. So. But we did get a successful V3 build, so I'm happy with that. Is the chassis warped? I don't think so. I mean, I do have other chassis I could try, but this was running pretty good before with this arm in it. Yeah, it was like in the 315 range. It wasn't doing this, and it was the same arm, same bushings. Only thing that's different is the end bell, unless there's something funky with this end bell that I put in there. But I'll figure something out. Hey, G-Bud, I didn't even see you sneak in there. All right, guys, I will be on tomorrow probably. I got some buddies coming out in the morning to do our usual Saturday morning racing. I think Steve and Vinny are coming out. Ralph's gonna be home working on his track, and he has company this weekend, so he's not coming out tomorrow. But his track's coming along nice, so soon you'll get to see some racing from Ralph's house. Thanks, Snuggy. All right, good night, guys. We'll talk to everybody soon.